The first chapter will always be an iconic Disney Lorcana product, and with Into the Inklands about to give us a brand new card type with the location card, I can bet that we will see a bunch of people swarm in to purchase this product. But that middle set, Rise of the Floodborn, has always been questionable, and in fact many people online have tried to claim that this set was much less successful, and some have said a downright failure, but I will vastly disagree, and we have the data to prove it. I can show you that Disney Lorcana Rise of the Floodborn is following similar trends to other sets, and while it may never achieve the hype of the first chapter, it is blowing away other TCG products and a wonderful addition to the Lorcana ecosystem. Let's take a look. Now, when it comes to the trading card game space, we use a couple things to evaluate these releases that are, put into the hands of us, the people out there that just love trading cards. Some of the things we like to use are the cards in the set. Are they fun to play? And the price of the box. But more importantly, I like to take a look at how people like you and I, fans of these games, are spending our hard-earned money. And to do that, I capture every single sold listing of sealed product through online marketplace TCG Player, and I add it to the data vault. The reason this is important is because after 120 days, those sales would fall off. They would be gone to the ether. We would never remember or have any record of the time that we lived in. And so I want to thank the channel members for making this project possible. If you want to consider joining the channel membership for $5 a month, it helps pay for all the server costs and everything we undergo here for this project. And we get to use this project for amazing things like looking into Disney Lorcana. And today we will be diving in to Rise of the Floodborn. And without further ado, I will go ahead and pop over, and I will actually have to find the Rise of the Floodborn page here. So here we go. And you know what? I'm not even editing that out because I like to have a fluid, fun conversation with you guys. And let's take a look at Rise of the Floodborn and overall how this product is selling. Now, if you are at your PC sitting down, you can visit cardboardfinance.com and you can follow along. It's not a mobile-friendly site. It's meant to exist to help me make videos on this channel and to show people like you guys everything that's going on. When there's a mobile-friendly version, I promise you guys that are subscribed here and watch these videos, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, you will be the first to know. But Rise of the Floodborn has always been kind of the dark horse in the Disney Lorcana ecosystem, and let's call it what it is. The enchanted cards are not nearly as sought after or expensive, or I guess even coveted, and sought after and coveted might be the same thing, as things like the first chapter. And with the hype from Into the Inklands and the ability to add a new card type and get everyone wondering kind of how that's going to work, what's going on, we don't have the massive swell of people waiting to come in. In fact, Rise of the Floodborn was actually released when Disney Lorcana was undergoing a bit of skepticism. As we see a release date here of mid-November, we were in a time where we weren't sure how much first chapter we were going to get, if the product was going to be readily available, and it seemed like the game was a Tendy farm going to the moon. But despite all that, we will see that Rise of the Floodborn sold extremely well, and it's a beautiful sign to see that it was led by the draft booster box. As we can see there, the draft booster box sold 5,297 units on TCG Player, leading the charge, and this to me says a lot of things. First and foremost, it says that people in the community love cracking packs. I've done box openings on this channel. I've opened product for members at a discount, sent it to their door, and every single time, it's been an absolute treat. I have had so much fun reliving some of the favorite Disney movies that my child is now enjoying, some of the things from my childhood, and just having a lot of that fun. It's been something I really enjoyed, but it goes deeper than that. It's not just a Tendy farm, it's not just about pack cracking. As we take a look, some of the next most popular products, in fact the next most popular product for this release, is the starter deck set. And I'm going full screen for this because this is important. The starter deck set, being the second most popular product selling, tells me that not only do people love the nature of the game, the IP on the cards, the visits down memory lane, but they love slamming cardboard on the table and playing Disney Lorcana. I've said this once and I will say it again till the end of time till I stop talking about Disney Lorcana, which is probably when this channel would not be around anymore, which I don't really foresee coming. So we're gonna talk about Disney Lorcana for a long time. I think this game is wonderful. It's a great way for people who have never experienced trading card games to get their hands on some cardboard and play some games with their loved ones. In fact, it's a great way to get people around you to agree to trying out trading card games. I have said it once, I'll say it again. My family members were in no way interested in TCGs till Disney Lorcana dropped, and I finally convinced them to play some games with me. It's been a blast, and we see with the starter deck filling in that number 2 slot, the set of starter decks, that is a beautiful sign for for how the game is growing. But it's not just the overall sale of the product for Rise of the Floodborn. Here we have a breakdown, and on the details page we kind of break down every single product that was sold or that we're tracking through TCG Player. And the draft booster box, it's not just a number, it's not just how many of them are selling, it's the fact that they are selling mostly around that MSRP mark. A big knock on Disney Lorcana from the first chapter was that the product just didn't sell at MSRP. It was a Tiny Farmer Went to the Moon. It was always so expensive and unavailable, and even now that it's undergone a massive reprint, we're seeing the boxes reach upwards of $200 again. But Rise of the Floodborn not only remains accessible, it remains popular at an accessible price point. And this is where something like Disney Lorcana can absolutely thrive. But there's really something for everyone here, and Rise of the Floodborn and all Disney Lorcana sets for that matter do a wonderful job showcasing that, as we see the starter deck set, let's find it here. The starter deck set, as we see here, is selling not only in good numbers, but the average price is around 40 bucks. That means if you, a friend, a family, a loved one, whatever it is, have 20 bucks a piece, you too can get in there, jam some games, get some cool cards in your hand, and have a lot of fun. And this price point is important. Having a product at various price points, a something for everyone model, is something that Pokemon does extremely well, and we see them succeed at, and it's something that other games like even Magic the Gathering has struggled with recently for some of their premium sets. As there is no cheap entry point into the set, we find a lot of the community feels priced out, and people just don't enjoy the product nearly as much. Now, I say all that to say, like, Disney Lorcana is in a great space, and even a set like Rise of the Floodborn, which was said to be kind of this in the middle weird set, and albeit, you know, slightly less powerful, less coveted product, it is still doing extremely well. And one more time, just for the people in the back, if we take a look at these numbers, 6,000 sales in November, 8,000 actually went up in December as we got that restock, and we got more people believing in the game. And in January, a 4,000 sale month, 2 months after release, which is just massive, really comes close to mimicking some of the later behavior we see for the first chapter. Now, if you stuck around this long, at the end of the video, you get a special treat here. We are tracking Into the Inklands information, and Into the Inklands is off to a rousing start all the way. We are a long way from release, as this product is looking to come out in March of 2024, but already in January we are at 1,500 sales. We're at 1,653 total, and again, the top 2 culprits here, while the numbers are low now because the release is way off in the future, it's wonderful to see the draft booster box and the starter deck set just leading the charge for some of these products. Guys, if you've liked content like this, if you find the peek behind the curtain at the Disney Lorcana ecosystem exciting, consider subscribing to the channel. We were racing to 8,000 subscribers. Again, if you want to continue to support Cardboard Finance, you believe in this project, you think it's something that's just cool for people out there, for cardboard enthusiasts, or however you might enjoy cardboardfinance.com, consider joining to the channel membership. You get a discount on box openings, you get exclusive content, and all of the proceeds go to server costs, so that doesn't come out of my pocket right now. Thank you so much for hanging out. Again, if you've never shared a hometown TCG video, there's never been a better time than right now. Share this on any social media feed where you interact with Disney Lorcana conversations. And until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and we will see you around. All right, goodbye.